folks. This is Earl Teets, the Mountain Man from Troy, Montana. Really, it's an honor and a blessing and a privilege to be a home business coach and help people get paid each and every single week. It's been more than an exciting adventure to go from January 26th all the way up to what is today, the 20th of August. And we've built a team over 690 people through over 7 countries. We're getting ready to come into the most aggressive and busy time of the year for the home business industry. This is where many people create the income that they're going to survive on for the next 12 months over the actions they take in the next 3. So it's really crucial that we teach what duplicates. There's lots of things out there that work, but you really need to understand, it's not what sounds or looks best. It is what duplicates that pays you the best. Now, I recognize that the idea of being an entrepreneur is you're your own boss, you get to do things your way, and there's nothing wrong with that. What I do want to point out, though, is if you've never done this as a career, if you're new to this, maybe you need to consider taking 1 hour a day, 5 days a week of your part-time business and follow a path that's already been proven. And then if you're going to do more than 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, to do whatever else you want to do, that's fine. But what's important is you are able to duplicate. A lot of people get confused about how important simplicity and duplication is in the field of network marketing. And they are the blood and the heart and blood of the whole idea. And it's very lucrative and it's very simple. So what I want to do is I'm going to share with you exactly how you can dominate 90% of the industry over the next 90 days. And it's all with a very simple formula here. It's called persistency with consistency equals efficiency. In order to do this, it takes a commitment. The commitment that you need to make is to yourself. You got started as an entrepreneur for a reason. Now, if I can show you, which I'm going to right here, right now, I'm going to show you how 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, can turn into over $3,200 in just check matching bonus. That's going to go up from there at the end of 3 months of your efforts. Now, the serious part of this is understanding the keys behind a couple of important details, okay? Third-party validation, the call center, your sponsor, your upline. You got 3 in your corner all the time. You've got presentations that you can utilize to do the explaining for you so you don't have to. So when you understand how to embrace third-party validation, the use of a 3-way call, 2-on-1 presentations in a home, you really do put yourself in a position to be able to be successful. Anybody can duplicate this. Why? Because when you first get into the industry or you're brand new in business, a lot of times you don't have the basic fundamental skills down. The basic fundamentals of prospecting for business. The basic fundamentals of presenting a business opportunity. The basic fundamentals of following up until the timing is right. So if you don't have those skill sets down and you go out there and try to work with the masses, what's going to happen? You're going to fail. So you need to rely on a system, right? Because system saves you time. System saves you money. If you look at it like an acronym, it's system is S, save, Y, U, S, sum, T, time, E, effort, and M, money. Saves you some time, effort, and money. And that's what you need as an entrepreneur. The biggest thing you really need to recognize as an entrepreneur is often we make the biggest mistake of assuming somebody has a problem that our business or our product or our service can solve, and without communicating with that person properly, we're just slapping our link right in front of them on Facebook, LinkedIn, Snapchat, or even Instagram. There's several different social networks that are used today, text messaging. There's lots of ways people are communicating. But what's going to make you money in this industry is the ability to listen. I recorded this presentation yesterday. It's going to be deleted today because I saw some mistakes in it that I thought were no big deal. But there's certain personality types that if you've got something like a math error in what you're presenting, guess what? You just turn them off. They don't want anything to do with you anymore. So I had a math error in a presentation I did yesterday. I got on a call this morning to understand that a certain personality type is extremely detail-oriented and extremely productive. And if you're advertising something with a mistake or teaching something, sometimes we learn from our mistakes, but if they see the mistake, they miss the lesson. And if I wouldn't have been on this morning's Art of Influence call with Tommy Carden, I probably would have not be recording this right now. But I understand because I'm a student as well as a teacher. So if I understand these things, I need to look out for people from what is their point of view. Well, let's take a look at our product, right? Our O2 drops. Okay, this product does what? It's not about the ingredients, folks. It's not about how awesome the owner of the company is. It's not about how cool the people in the company or what the mission is. It's about what are the results. What are the results that this product gets, and where does it fit into the masses? So when you understand how to serve the masses instead of sell the masses, it's really easy to do. So we can understand what the problems are that the masses face, right? There's a whole list of them right here. See? And when you've got that list of all these different problems, recognize those are the same problems that you see on the television commercials today, where the majority of the population are spending $10 to $30 a day on pills that are prescription pills that often have side effects far worse than what they're taking those pills for, and they want a solution. Now, we can't call our product a cure, can't make any claims of anything. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a practitioner, I can't diagnose. I can tell you when you put the right things in your body that the body will do what it's supposed to do naturally. But if we take a look at the power of the masses and the whole idea of solid, productive, extremely lucrative entrepreneurship is when you can cater to the masses, you can hang with the classes. That's what they've been teaching for years. So stop and think about this. Where is America today? According to the financial experts, around 75% of the American population, if they were to face an emergency of $600 to $1,000, that little emergency could wipe them out, potentially as far as even bankrupt them. Think about what I'm saying. That's a lot of the American population. So if they're $600 to $1,000 away from total loss, total destruction, and you're an entrepreneur, you want a business and you want business partners, if you want to cater to that group of the masses, you need to have something that those masses can afford to take action with, rather than have that thought, someday I'll be able to afford to try something different. So when you know how to be able to cater to those masses with something that they can afford, something they can operate, something that solves problems, you've got a good thing. Now think about trends, right? The trend of the automobile in 27 years' time went from 10% of the people replacing a horse and buggy to 80%. And what happened during that trend? There was more money off that one trend that people said would never work. And that money was serious money, folks. There was more money generated in the United States in that 27-year window than the nation had seen since its birth. And that's one trend. Okay? Look at health and wellness. Look at network marketing. Health and wellness and network marketing, do your research if you have produced more wealth than anything else on the planet. People want to feel good. That's the bottom line. So you take a look at, that's where the money's at, according to Paul Zane Pilzer, leading economic forecaster. And we can recognize that success leaves clues. And where are the clues from success? The clues from success point that people are needing things like better sleep, less pain, more energy, increased focus, the ability to go to the store when you forget your list on the table. It's got 10 things on it. Normally you remember 1 or 2 things off that list. How about the ability to remember 7, 10, all of those? See, what the masses are looking for is problems that they can solve. They're looking for things that can save them money. So if you look at the fact they're spending $10 to $30 a day right now on things that aren't satisfying, working for them, and you can show that are not cures, and you can show them something we can't call a cure, but it's natural with no side effects. And it has the ability to do things at less than $3 a day. And take a look at the total price. $10 to $30 a day. When you're saving somebody more than $10 a day, that's putting another $300 in their monthly budget. And if they're experiencing things like an increase in energy, a heightened alertness, boosting their performance, increasing their endurance, reducing fatigue, speed up recovery, improve sleep. When the body's got the right minerals, it kind of does a natural calming over anxiety. All these kind of things are benefits from the body having what it needs. So if you take a look at the masses today and you recognize the problems that they're facing, and we communicate with them properly and listen for the problem first, and then instead of doing the talking, we're going to do this third-party validation. Hey, I am really glad that you shared with me what that problem is, because I'm working with a group of people on a global scale that are having massive success at solving that problem. It's going to take about 20 minutes to a half an hour for you to see all the facts of how that problem can be solved. I don't have to explain it. I can't pronounce half the words. And you don't ever have to be an explainer either, but when you can really get paid to guide somebody to a solution to a problem that they're facing, and that problem's the same one as yours, well, if I've got 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon or 7 o'clock tonight, which one of those 2 times is going to fit your schedule best? And now I've listened to their problem. I've showed them 2 different times that I can help them to the solution to that problem. And guess what they want? The solution. I'm not selling them on the ingredients of the product. I'm not talking about company details. I'm talking about them and solving their problem and putting them in front of 20 minutes to a half an hour of information that's going to allow them to solve that problem. Now, if I'm doing the explaining, I'm not hearing their story. And if they can't tell their story, I can't relate to how our business or our product can help them. So I need to understand that as an entrepreneur, the most important thing to do is be able to ask questions and listen to determine if there's even a sale there to be made before I take action. Most of the time I can locate a problem. Now, when we recognize more month than money is a huge problem faced by most, that's a big one. But we can also look at the different physical complaints that people mention in their conversations, and we can use those as points of reference. Hey, I'm really glad that you brought that up. There's some people having a lot of success that I'm working with, really high professional level folks. And the results are global, and you just wouldn't believe it until you've seen it. I don't know how to explain how it works, but you can see that information in less than a half an hour. And we've got websites. Our home business success system talks about the fundamentals behind having a successful company on a long-term basis and how you have all that in one place without the upgrade fees. Automated tools, everything there, that's very powerful. There's a neat presentation there. Solutionswillprofit.biz, we do a 20-minute presentation. So you could really show somebody how to turn 1 hour into $100. And when you can show them a presentation, it's 20 minutes, you're giving them the ability to make $200 in 1 hour using our third-party validation process. What are you going to do? You're going to get them in front of that website. When they're all done, what are we going to do? We're not going to ask them, all right, now that you've seen the video, let's sign you up. That puts pressure on them. It scares them to death. You want to reiterate. You're there to serve them, not sell them. Hey, based on what you saw in that video, what was it that you liked best? Now, considering we can show you, and we can, that all the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, and everything is here to meet your personal needs, once you understand that concept, has anybody ever asked you how many hours a week that you could contribute to your own success? And they start to tell you, and this is where you work the magic. Look, can you handle just 1 hour a day, 5 days per week? Oh, yeah, I could do that. Or, no, I don't have that much time. Look, if that's the case, entrepreneurship is not for you at this point in time. And somebody's personal things change on a major scale every 90 days. So I'd like to follow up with you about 3 months from now rather than waste your time today. Is that all right? They respect you for that. And then when you be a person of your word and actually do it, oh boy, that's pretty big. So what are you going to do when they say, yeah, I got at least 1 hour a day, 5 days a week? Great. We got a system that if you really can't put in the commitment of 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, we really don't want you to join the team, because at that point, if you can't commit to that, you can't do actions that have been proven to put money in your pocket. And we want you to be able to commit to that so you can do it that way, 1 hour a day, 5 days a week with a proven system. And then if you want to do additional hours, you can do that. So we're trying to talk about what fits their needs. We're painting a picture to them to show them we know how to take them from point A to point B, and it's not about the ingredients in the product. It's not about the gurus in the company. It's all about showing them how to get from point A, where they are now, to point B, where they're using this product and this business as a vehicle to get there. And when we show them that we have the path that they want to take, they will naturally take that path. Now, we can't do that if we're not asking questions. If we're listening for them to talk and all we're doing is waiting for them to shut up so we can explain all the features, advantages, and benefits of the company, we're doing it wrong. We need to follow third-party validation. We need to be able to go, hey, I got the information you need. Now that you've seen this, right, video, I'm explaining things to you. It don't normally take as long as what I'm explaining here. But now that you've seen the video, what'd you like best? And we've determined that you got at least 5 hours a week that you can contribute to your success. What I want to do now is show you that you're not alone. I'm going to get my coach, Earl Teets, on the phone with you, or our call center on the phone with you, and we're going to wrap a plan around the hours that you can work. And when they get them on the phone with me as the coach, I reiterate how many hours, if all the I's were dotted, T's were crossed. And they tell me. And I start showing them how to get from point A to point B. And now they're ready to join the team. Why? Because they see something they believe in, and they see a path where they want to go, not the company or the guru. This is duplication. And it's what duplicates that pays the best. And when you do this successfully, you don't have to have no prior experience. It don't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter where your location is. It doesn't matter what career field you're coming from. All we have to do is be consistent daily with serving people. And when you walk them through that simple process, it works. So what are you doing? You're getting them in front of one of our presentations, the Home Business Success System Solutions Will Profit.biz, or your O2 Worldwide site, or your Luck Builder site. I mean, there's 4 right there. You don't have to do the explaining. The tools will do that for you. So by being able to show them that you've got tools and team members and call centers in their corner, they are excited because it's all about them and how they're being served. And now they see the path they want to take. They want to go that direction. So what happens when you do this in week 1? You get 5 hours a week, right? 5 days a week, you're going to do a presentation. You're going to dedicate 1 hour a day to your own business. So you're going to get somebody in front of one of the presentation sites. They're going to see that. You're going to make a call with the coach or the call center so they see what? I don't know if I can do what Earl just did, but Michael brought me to Earl on the phone after showing me a website. And Earl showed me how he could put a schedule together around the hours I could work, and he showed me how those hours could be worth anywhere from $20 to $100. And that painted the picture in my mind that Earl really knew how to take me where I wanted to go, and that Earl is only one coach. There's a call center and other coaches as well. I like this. I'm ready to roll. So think about that process, that simplicity, that duplication. So in week 1, you exposed your business properly 5 times. And 4 times you failed completely. And they said, no, I don't want to do business. And 1 time they said, yes, I do. And they come in at the $199 pack so they can properly expose their business at least 12 times in 30 days. And as somebody decides to get started, you give them a free sample bottle. And when their kit comes in, they give you one back. This way, you've got a tool, a tangible piece of product, and a real reason to follow up with them every day. Why? Because relationships and fortunes are built with follow-up, not a one-time shot. That's professional business. The fortune's always in the follow-up. And when you've got a tangible product to communicate with them about, it's not just about the money. It's not just about you getting a bonus from their efforts, and they start to form that relationship with you. You're both working together to accomplish a common goal, and now you've got an unstoppable unity there. So think about what I'm saying. This is professional business. And you got 1 in week 1. So you made $100. In week 2, you did the same thing. Duplicated that in week 3 and then in week 4. So at the end of 4 weeks, you've made $400 in fast start money off those kits. You got told no 4 times and yes 1 time 4 weeks in a row. Week number 2, what's different? Well, you've got 4 people. that are doing the exact same thing. They've dedicated and made the commitment 1 hour a day, 5 days a week by this system of third-party validation. They can do all their other things outside of that 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. And guess what? They each got 4. So now you got 4 more, plus they got 4 each. 4 times 4 is 16. You have now 20 people on your team at the end of month 2. At the end of month 3, you got 16 people that went out and got 4. That's 64. You got 4 more. Now you've got a total plus your 20. You've got 88 people on your team at the end of 3 months. What did you do? 1 hour a day, 5 days per week, properly. You can do all the other stuff. There's nothing wrong with doing all the other stuff. But do this in duplication. Stay committed to your own success. At the end of 3 months, what happens? Well, at the end of 2 months, you got 8 people that you've personally enrolled into your business. And those 8 people are duplicating. There's 12 that you personally enrolled at the end of 3 months, but 4 of them haven't had a month to duplicate. But 8 of them have. So if 8 of them are doing this, that means 8 times your 100% check match, they're making $400 a month. So 8 times 4, $3,200 in check match bonus. What did you make? Well, you did it 1, 2, 3 months in a row times 400. That's another $1,200. So now we're talking $4,400 altogether, potentially. And that's not even counting your leg volume bonuses. So realistically, what I'm showing you is how you can put together an 88-person team in perfect harmony of duplication by being coachable, by being committed to 1 proper hour a day, 5 days a week for 3 months. And when you do this in this up and coming work quarter from September to December, if you do this exactly the way I'm teaching this, you will put yourself ahead of 90% of the people in this industry. And the earnings you're seeing here will really be peanuts, because this is really the low side of what can be done. It's all about the communication. So also you need to recognize that we're dealing with people. We need to relate to people. We need to understand basic fundamentals. Readers are leaders, and leaders are readers. You're going to deal with negative people all day long, every day. And if you don't put your plan in writing, like commit to doing this for 90 days and put it in writing, 97% chance of failing. So if you've got at least 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, you can put this plan into writing. When you go to sleep at night, your subconscious mind is trying to figure out how to accomplish that plan faster. But if you don't put that plan into writing, your subconscious mind is trying to find 500 reasons why it won't work. You wake up in the morning, decide to quit your business. So you need to read books that are going to help you. Books like Go Pro by Eric Worre, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. These are fundamental skills that are universal with any company. And if you pay attention to what's in this book and put it together with this plan in writing, you're going to be shocked at what you accomplish. When you can have the positive information through your mind of what's worked for people before, it kind of gives you a roadmap. You've heard it said, success leaves clues. Another book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Another book, See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar. Another book, Secrets to Closing the Sale. Do you want to understand how important it is to put your body in an alkaline state when we got a product that allows the body to do that when we take the product properly? There's a book right here. It's very powerful what happens when you wrap your mind just a half an hour a day, 15 minutes to a half an hour a day, putting that kind of information in your subconscious mind, having a plan like this, 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, you duplicate this with no excuses. You're not going to make any excuses to anybody when you got to go to work. Everybody knows you got to go to work. Well, you're an entrepreneur. Why wouldn't you treat your own endeavors the same way you would a job? And when 90% of America's wealth is held by 3% of its population, and those 3% are entrepreneurs, why wouldn't you do the things that the successful people have done so you can have the same kind of fun? It really is that simple. You just have to be consistent daily. Persistency plus consistency equals efficiency daily. And when you're listening for the problem that your business has the solution to, hey, I don't have to do all the explaining. I'm not a salesperson. You don't want to be a salesperson, do you? Oh, good. Because all I do is kind of point and grunt people to information that helps them solve their problems. And I get paid for that. It's a lot of fun. I've got a global team, over 600 people through 7 countries as well as the United States. When would you have 20 to 30 minutes in front of your computer with no interruptions? I have 2 o'clock this afternoon or 7 o'clock tonight available. Which one fits your schedule best? And you see how that works. That's the hardest you have to work. You're just directing people to where they need to go. And as you do that, you develop skills. You develop pay. You develop a team in perfect harmony of duplication. And you do it with tough love. We're always sifting and sorting. Not everybody you bring onto the team is going to be a superstar. But you're looking for quality people on your team. Look, if you are not prepared to put 1 hour a day, 5 days a week into your own success as an entrepreneur, you're not ready for entrepreneurship. Please allow me to follow up with you within 3 months. Maybe something major will change in your life like it usually does every 3 months for every person breathing. And maybe something's changed and we can connect the dots a little more successfully for you. But right now, if you honestly don't believe that you can do that, when we've got professionals, people that have done that, it just means the timing's not there for you, and I would rather not waste your time now because it'll make more sense to you later. Can I connect with you 3 months from now? And as you take the candy away from the baby's going to reach for it. And if they do, great. You got a producer. If they jump on letting you follow up 3 months later, you'll be shocked what happens when you be a person of your word and actually do it. And you took notes, and you understand what their problem was before, and you ask them questions, and you keep that relationship there, and they see the value and the integrity in you. Guess what? 3 months from now, you got a lot of people that are going to be joining your team. So it really does help out quite a bit. You just got to ask yourself, is that where you want to be? It's not hard. It's simple. And when you got a business that's simple, when you got a business that's affordable, when you got a business that is in duplication, guess what? You've got a beautiful situation. And that's all we want to help you to, is just by being able to walk a proven path, serve people rather than sell people, and you can position yourself to overthrow $3,200 in just a measly little 3 months, so 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. Now, if you want to do the other types of marketing and the other methods of marketing your business, you're free to do that. Why wouldn't you? But what I'm showing you here is a way that you could really duplicate yourself, put together your foundation with a set of work habits that anybody can follow regardless of having no experience, regardless of what their background is, regardless of where their location is, and it doesn't matter what their career field was. So these are proven things. I learned this 1 hour a day, 5 day a week method from a gentleman over 20 years ago who's in the Amway business today. Now, I'm no longer have anything to do with that company, but Brad taught me this. His name was Brad Duncan. Today, he's earned over $100 million teaching this simple method of duplication. Now, I thought I knew a better path. I took some different roads in the past, and I didn't follow what Brad taught me, but I never forgot it. And here we are today with the most powerful, affordable set of several solutions that help the masses. We're talking about $199 for everything this company's got to offer. When a smoker on welfare is spending $8 a day, $240 cash money while they're dependent on food stamps, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It proves that if somebody wants entrepreneurship bad enough, they can afford it. It's just a matter of, can they really see a road that you can take them from point A to point B? It's not they can't afford it. You just haven't shown them that you can really take them down the road, because so many of them are being sold instead of served. I hope you understand the basic fundamentals I've shared with you. And I highly encourage you to get on our radio show Monday through Friday and mastermind with us, because there's really 4 skills that are going to help you. All right? There's 4 things that are going to help you more than anything. 1, do you understand the solutions that your business has financially or health-wise for people? How affordable they are. Number 2, are you willing to break your comfort zone no matter how bad it feels like sissy stuff? Will you put into writing what hour a day, 5 days a week, that you're going to commit to your business? Will you stick to that action with no excuses and do that for yourself as an entrepreneur? That's breaking your comfort zone to set into motion a perfect habit of duplication with easy work habits. Number 3, will you make a difference? Are you making a difference where you want to? Are you feeling better? Are you earning better? Are you enjoying more things in life? Because that's what entrepreneurship opens those doors. And number 4, are you masterminding daily? I mean, I just finished boot camp. I still haven't found out if the Seahawks won the other night, because I was at boot camp with a guy named Max Steingart, who teaches you how to find 5 prospects in 1 hour utilizing the social networks, and refreshes you with the new changes that have taken place on Facebook and LinkedIn. So Max Steingart has taken more people to $1 million than any other trainer in the network marketing industry. I kind of took that as a mastermind thing, and I mastermind with Max Steingart. There's another guy from Montana named Robert Hollis, and he's got a cool blog that comes out daily. And I take and mastermind with him as well. But I also bring the nuts and bolts out of both of those mentors into a radio show every Monday through Friday, actionstoprofitradio.org. And you're all welcome to that. It's also recorded. Why do I do this? Because I deal with so much negativity throughout the day that I've learned if I put that positive mindset information in my mind before I go to sleep at night, my subconscious mind is looking for ways to improve, not trying to figure out how to improve. There's a big difference. So it allows you an edge. And mastermind principle is taught in this book, Think and Grow Rich, responsible for creating more success in the world than almost any other book out there. The Bible outproduced it, thank God. But folks, it's been an honor to share facts with you. It's been an honor to show you how you can embrace the power of duplication. And it's what duplicates in this industry that counts. You deserve this path, and I highly encourage you to watch this video 2 or 3 times. Let it sink in. Put together a plan and action, because according to experts, 97% of the people that don't earn in this industry, they're not earning because they think it's sissy stuff to put together a 90-day roadmap and put that roadmap into writing. This book talks about how important that 90-day roadmap is. So I just like to share the truth for what it is and let you know that you're not alone and that we are here to help. You deserve success. I've had the privilege to work with some very powerful mentors over the years. Guys like Zig Ziglar, guys like John Maxwell. I had an upline by the name of Keith Halls, multi-million-dollar trainer with a different company at a different time, who taught me the ability to speak from the heart. So, folks, we've got what you need. We've got a path to take, and all I'm saying is let's go down this path together. We've got the most busiest time of the season getting ready to hit us. This is being recorded on Saturday, August 20th, 2016. So between now and December, we're going to make some amazing things happen. And this video is going to give you the nuts and bolts of what you need for success. And I praise God that I got to meet the right mentors that taught me to work in sequence with duplication, with love, with stern leadership, and with habits that anybody can do. Folks, you deserve success. We got a path here to take together. Let's do it. God bless you. Congratulations for taking the time to see what works.